Early morning, day 4, Wednesday. Yesterday we got pretty wet, or I got pretty wet anyway. When we got back to camp, everything was soaked. We figure we got about an inch of water in the rainstorm that rolled across us while we were down at Marvine. So this morning, I have to use a couple of drying techniques to dry some of my gear before we hit the trail. You can see my tripods being used as drying pods instead of camera pods. But it's a beautiful morning this morning. Be making the hike to Oyster Lake sometime later on this morning. And we'll see you down the trail. Thank you for tuning in. On schedule, on the trail, from Upper Marvine Trailhead to Oyster Lake. We'll see you later down the trail that direction. One of the little pools that we'll pass today. Just another mosquito factory. This one's quite pretty with the coloration it has in it. Big Marvine Peak, there through the trees beyond the lake. And the trail ahead of us. And it's just another one of the little lakes. Another mosquito factory. But I'll let you walk the trail with me for a little bit, so you can get the gist of what it's like being here with us. We enjoy your company, knowing that you're out there waiting for this show. So far, it's been a great trip, and it can only get better. Taking a rest on the trail to see some of the scenery we're looking at. Here we see Michael taking some shots of the elk down valley that are a little bit farther out of my range. And they're down over in that valley. Run into a big elk herd here in pasture land, or in the marsh. The grass is up here on top. Pretty good sized herd. Some of the hazards on the trail: the deadfall across. Well, it's not really deadfall. Looks like it fell last night, either hit by lightning or in a stiff wind, but it just snapped like a toothpick. And I'll turn around here to show you Michael going down the trail in front of me. Here you see Michael coming up the trail. We're going further today than we anticipated. Trying to get to Bailey a day earlier, have one extra day to fish. Into the trail, day 4. We hiked 11 miles, we figure, today. So we could get to Bailey Lake tomorrow and have an extra day to fish instead of an extra day hiking, since we are up here to fish. So we have seen 3 elk herds today. Large herds. It was a very good day. Tiring. Get ready to have some dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Not fucking cooperating this morning, are you? Good morning, it's day 5, Thursday. Today we should make Bailey and Swede legs. One day ahead of schedule. That's a good thing. The mosquitoes have almost eaten us alive up here, and there's hardly any of us left to make the hike. The fish are big and abundant in Bailey, so I've heard. We've never fished there before. New virgin territory for the Trout brothers. It's going to be a good morning. Looks like great weather. Hopefully we'll get to see some more wildlife. Today we get to pass the top of the Pelter Basin, so I can get some shots of Pelter from on top. A place I've never been to take shots. So we'll see you later down the trail. Thank you for tuning in to High Country Fishing. On the trail to Bailey and Swede Lakes, we left Papoose Lake and the creek, Ute Creek, that comes out of it this morning, and we're on our way down one day early to Bailey to get an extra day to fish. Let's just see a little bit of the trail we're going to be passing by. Let you walk a little of the trail with us. We'll get a shot of Michael taking a shot of Pelter down in the basin. Our little honey hole. Yep, I'm going to leave you here at the overlook over Pelter. Finally down to Swede, almost to Bailey, where we're going to stop our hike today. Let me show you where we took the shots of Pelter from on top. Right up in there. That's where we were this morning, and we've walked all this way down to here. Give you a little shot of the surroundings of Swede. Beautiful day. Show you some of the cloud cover in the sky. Well, we're finally at Bailey Lake. Today is day 5, Thursday. It was kind of a strenuous hike since neither one of us got much sleep last night. And we're pretty wore out. Michael's over pumping some water so that we have water for dinner and water to drink. We've taken a trip around the lake, and we know there's fish here. Hopefully we will catch a couple for you later on. since we are now here a day early, we can fish Friday and Saturday before we have to leave Sunday morning and meet our support crew down at the trailhead at 12:30. We found out how far our bodies can go. We just finished what seemed to be a 27-mile hike across the flat tops, and we also took 20 miles worth of day hikes along with it to do our side fishing. And that has pretty much taken a lot out of us. So it's going to be good to rest an extra day here instead of having to hike that extra day to get in. So tune in later for some great fishing and some good adventure. Maybe we'll get to see some more wildlife while we're here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Dennis Norton, on High Country Fishing. Boy, anyone had enough energy to do that. I don't know how. Give you a little shot of camp. And then I'll swing around to let you see our surrounding area where we are right now. We'll show you a little bit of the scenery here at Bailey Lake. Mike and I are doing a little evening fishing to see if we can catch a little bit of dinner. This lake is quite a bit different than Peltry in the respect that we don't see the fish cruising the lake like we do with Peltry. But it was a hot day today, so the fish are down deep, and we're hoping as it cools off near evening, their energy level will pick up. You want to be, get in my belly! Get in my belly! Good morning. Day 6. Our first full day here at Bailey Lake. Today is Friday morning. It's been a good morning so far. I went out and caught a couple of fish for breakfast. A 112, 111 incher. Pretty good size for this lake. We hope there's some bigger ones out there that we can catch a little bit later. Mike and I are going to have breakfast, have a little tea, get some power in our body so we can walk around the lake and get some fishing done. Thank you for tuning in. It's a very beautiful morning here in the Flat Tops. Let you see Bailey Lake this morning. Cleaning up after breakfast. Gonna go out and get some fishing done here this morning. The trout were real good. Mike's a great chef. Keeps us fed. We'll see ya on the lake. Well, we're here at the lake. Let's see. which puts us on the north side of Bailey Lake this morning. It's still early. We'll see if we can catch you some fish here on High Country Fishing. Thanks for tuning in. That one. Yeah, baby. Now that's what it's all about. Coming to the flat tops and catching us some fish. Nice little brookie. Shall we keep it for lunch?
You already got one.
You think that's enough for lunch?
Yeah.
We're gonna let this one go back. Let's see. This is about an 8-inch trout. We don't keep them, they're a little bit little, unless we're really, really hungry. But that was good. I casted, hooked, and landed one all for you today on High Country Fishing. Thanks for tuning in. He's a teeny one. Just a little fry. Come here, come here. There are big ones, there are little ones. You catch them all. But catch and release says, release them all. Got another one. I don't know if I got it or not. Well, that's okay. This camera's still on. There's a nice fish for you today, caught by me out in the lake. A beautiful fish for us for lunch today, here on High Country Fishing. That's a good one. Everybody ready to go back for lunch?
Yeah.
I'm going to do one more last cast trick and see if I can get another one. midday Friday. We're getting ready to have lunch. Got a nice brookie, so we'll supplement our food for the day. Caught 2 this morning for breakfast, but this one seems to be a little bit larger than the ones I caught then. Pretty nice little brookie. I want to thank you for tuning in for this afternoon. When we go out later on this evening, you can join us then too. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Dennis Norton. Mosquitoes, he's coming to get you. There were so many of them you could have up there on top. Just by swinging, you would have got 10 or 12. They were so thick. Yeah, Deep Woods needs to invent jungle off. Because their Deep Woods off didn't help very much. Yeah. Something that's impenetrable by foes. I'm gonna go back over there for a minute and see if I can find that black box.
Black what?
That little black box where I was laying down the other day.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was over there pumping water, found a snail about the size of my thumb.
Yeah, I think I saw the same one. It was big.
You get any shots from behind me?
Yeah, I got those.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I got a couple of you standing there casting, so.
And did you get it coming with the fish coming in, or did it go out before that?
No, I got that. Actually, I got him in the water pretty good, and then it went out.
Cool.
As soon as you handed me the pole, battery went out.
Great. That was a good sequence.
So you should have some decent shots from that. But this one was a little tight. That's all I'm saying, was a little tight.
Yeah. You see my excitement though when I catch him. I got one. Give me another monster like that one.
The bigger fish, you got to tire out.
Yeah,
you know?
I brought him in a little fast.
Yeah, you did. Next thing you know, you're handing me the pole and diving after him.
Well, because he tied him around them weeds.
You know, I don't know if that's on camera or not. Let's see, the weeds. Yeah, the weeds probably, the weed catch. Well, no, because we were down there a little bit, so. But when you held it up to the camera, that was probably a good shot.
Well, don't be stupid on me. Nice cast. I think that's the little Meps. You can reel slower on it, and it won't grass up. I mean the little Panther Martin, not the big one. It's not the 6. That's a 4. Got him. Good job, Michael. Dynamite. Michael's got one on the line for us today here on High Country Fishing this afternoon. Day 6, Friday, and we got fish on the line.
Right down in front of me.
Yep, I see him. Got him a fish. First fish for him here at Lake Bailey, and he lets him go. Well, like we said earlier in camp, we are doing catch and release this afternoons.
That was by his choice.
Michael says that was by his choice.
I didn't quite get him up.
But you did snag the good fish. It was pretty nice.
It wasn't bad.
And it was on film. You got him hooked, casted, hooked, and brought in. That's great. Well, take your time. Oh, he's big. He's big, Michael.
Well, don't panic. Just wrestle him. Just wrestle him, okay? Because you're going to have to tire him out a little bit so you don't lose him.
I promise not to squeeze if you give me back my lure. Oh, he ate it deep. Be gentle. I'm gentle. Beautiful fish for you today here on High Country Fishing. Let's say about 11 inches. And we're going to let this one go just because it's catch and release time.
Go in there, baby. Go in.
Yes! Woohoo! That was far out there. Right around the tree, even.
Yeah.
Did you get him? Or was that a weed session?
I think that was a weed.
There's a big old clump over on that side someplace. Subterranean,
No, that's a fish.
subsurface weeds.
It's a fish.
Oh, we got a fish. Well, this time he thought he had a snag, and he's got a fish.
He's a little.
Just a little one. Did you let him loose already?
He flipped off.
I was going to say, you practice the strangest kind of catch and release I've ever seen.
Last two.
You get him right to the foot of the shore and go, get away, I don't want you.
Never got him any closer. It just, he got right there and he got off. The other one got about the same spot.
Let's get back to Michael. Fishing here at Bailey Lake. Did you get him? Yes! Looks like a good one too, because I can tell by the tip of the rod. Very good. Michael's got another one. Let's see if he can get this one to shore to show us. He's had a problem in the last couple of fish. He's got this new catch and release technique. He just lets them off before they even get to the shore. Is he out beyond the tree?
Yep. But he's got me up against the tree.
Bummer. Is he still in the tree? Oh, I see. Good job, Mike. Oh, he's still stuck. You got him out. Beautiful.
Nope. He's hooked.
He's hooked on the tree?
Yep. Lure and all. There, he broke himself loose.
Cool.
The
Get him to
reason why
shore.
he seems so big
What?
is I think he's got a clump of moss on it.
Oh, he's still a pretty nice fish. He's still pretty nice. He's still a pretty nice fish.
Oh, good Lord. His teeth in there are extremely sharp.
Look at that beauty. That is a beautiful fish.
That is a ferocious little brookie. There he goes.
Good hook. Good hook by Michael.
Man. The Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones. I want my picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. I'm gonna buy 3 copies for my mama. Copy for somebody else.
Yeah.
Copy for somebody else.
Almost to the end of day 6. Friday. Caught some fish. Ate some fish for breakfast and some fish for dinner and fish for yesterday's dinner. Not much of a sunset today. There are not going to be many clouds. A beautiful, beautiful day. Wants to be on camera.
That's a pair and 2 chicks.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 chicks in there.
3?
Yeah, there's 3 chicks. 5 chicks altogether. Now, how often do you ever see this? I've never ever seen this in my life, ever. Not in the wild. Never in the wild. This is one of the best photo ops we've had the whole trip.
He sat and waited for all of them. I did it.
Can't tell the male from the female.
They're headed over for camp.
I know. Oh, can't wait to get that shot. You've been groused.
I got ground.
One last look at Bailey Lake. Good morning, day 7. We're here at Bailey Lake again. Our last full day to fish before we go home. Today's gonna be a day off camera for us to have fun and go fishing. So we'll see you tomorrow morning on our way down the trail. We want to thank you for tuning in to High Country Fishing. On behalf of Mike Ambrozic and Dennis Norton, have a nice day. Yeah, this one's a better one. Well, take your time. Oh, he's big. He's big, Michael. Another nice brookie to show you. We weren't going to show you many today on day 7, but this is a nice little fighter. We thought he should be on camera since he fought so hard. It looks like, oh, yeah, about a 14.5-inch fish. But we're going to put it back. Good morning. It's day 8. Time to leave the flat tops. We've had a great time fishing, great time watching wildlife, some heavy hiking, and some beautiful weather. We'll see you down at the bottom, give you some sights and scenes of the trail on the way down. Thank you for tuning in to High Country Fishing. One last look at Bailey Lake as we are headed down through that valley to the trailhead. Can I get 2? Yeah. Thank you.
2 there, sticky. Take 2 there, come on.
Show you a little bit of the trail on the way down, as I had promised. Oh, those hit the spot. There's the White River Valley, where we're headed. These ferns are some of the tallest and the thickest. I think I've seen these ferns probably since '85, since we've been coming here. There's where we're headed. There's the White River down there. The ranch at the turnoff to go down the South Fork Road to the Pelter Trailhead. We're coming out Bailey and Swedes Trailhead, which is going to be over on this side of the mountain. Old Man Creek. Isn't that what it's called? See some more of the trail.
Here you see an old cabin situated along the trail. Easy.
Be careful.
Afraid to step out
Why?
because it's over.
Oh. Hi, sorry. Finally down. The trip is over. We've made it all the way across the flat tops. I want to thank Mike Ambrozic. On behalf of High Country Fishing, my name is Dennis Norton. Good day and good fishing.